We're here with Ben Jacobs today, known as BabyL. Welcome in, and how are you, man?
What's up, man? I'm having a great time. First ever episode of White Boy of the Year, right?
Yeah, man, it's pretty exciting. I'm glad we finally got this thing rolling, and good guest to have on. So here we are.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have an amazing conversation. We always do. It's always a great time, bro.
Yeah, man, it's all good vibes. So what I want to start out with, because I've known you for a while, but I've never actually asked you, what is the BabyL? Where did you come up with that?
You know, BabyL, it started actually when I was in the church. I learned about the Tower of Babel. I was always fascinated with that story. The story in itself about how many people they got together and they decided that they were going to do one thing, which was in the Bible, in the story, it was to build a tower to heaven. When they wanted to build a tower to heaven, God decided, he said, well, we got to split their languages, because anything they put their minds to, because the people are one, anything they put their minds to, they're going to be able to accomplish it.
Yep.
And I equate it to life itself. I think humans, we're so fucking powerful. Anytime we decide that we want to do something, we're able to do it. It doesn't matter if it's world peace. If we decide that we want to accomplish world peace, we have the capacity to do it.
Absolutely.
If each and every one of us. But if again you have bad apples, or someone's not like if someone's not entirely if someone's not entirely focused on that objective, then it's going to kind of put it off a little bit. Steer it off the road a little bit. But no, BabyL, it actually started not only with that story, but I wrote a song. It's called The End. Well, it's called The End, but it's called BabyL. My manager at the time, he thought it was probably the best song ever. He'd get shit-faced and he blasted it in his car. Absolutely blasted in his car. He wouldn't drive, but he would just sit in his car and blast it. And he'd like, hey, Ben Jacobs, come over here. And he just played the fucking song so loud. And I knew that was him. Anytime I'd walk up to the bar, I'm like, oh, he's shit-faced. Oh, shit. But he played the song. And we had a conversation. He says to me, this is when I started to kind of rebrand myself. He says, you have three options. You can go with the name of your current band, which at the time was Skittles.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
That's another conversation.
It is another conversation. The other one, he says, you can go with the name of your old band. I'm not going to talk about that, but that was in the past. Mm-hmm. And then he says, you can go with your name. I like your name, but I love your song, BabyL. I think you should go with Mr. BabyL, a Sir BabyL. And then I dropped the Sir, I dropped the Mr., and just went with BabyL.
Here we are, stuck in the middle with you, man. Yeah, it's a good. That's a good one. I was always interested to see what it actually meant, and now we know. One of the other things is, besides the music, we know you do a little bit of acting. You do a little bit of everything. You're a modern day entrepreneur. You get your hands in a lot of things. What was it that motivated you to, branch out off of the music and then go into different directions?
It's funny you asked that, because I don't even fucking know, to be honest with you. It just happened organically. I thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna be a musician, and I write music. I was so serious at the time, and it's incredibly serious. So I would write music like, I love you, girl.
Go cry in the shower.
Yeah, pretty much. And my bandmates would think, yeah, this song is great, but it's pretty intense. But after a while, I started to kind of release the not only the anxiety of wanting to make it, but just trying to be a musician, to the point where I just said, you know what, if it happens, whatever happens, I'm just gonna flow with the process. And the next thing you know, someone's like, hey, you should lift weights and become a model. I'm like, oh, all right, this is new.
Yeah, good new venture, man.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I'm like taking like shirtless Instagram pics, and and it's gotten to the point where I'm looking at myself on Instagram. I'm like, oh, he's got his shirt off again.
Jesus, man.
I know. I mean, if anyone could give me a shirt, that'd be great. And this is the only shirt I own, by the way. This and the Hopster shirt.
Well, we can always get you a shirt like this, man.
I need one, man. So, let's get one.
I don't know if they're making big enough though for gun shows. So I have to talk to my guy.
My guy, I know a guy.
Yeah, he's not a very big guy either, so he's probably gonna be. But we'll figure it out. We do have something coming up on the 26th of this month.
Yes.
Rose and Ivy. If you want to talk about that a little bit, B.
Yeah, so the Rose and Ivy, that is going to be a concept that myself and my videographer, or our videographer, Alex, Maya Productions, we kind of workshopped. It's sort of like an NPR or Tiny Desk. NPR's news but in public. But anyways, it's like NPR Tiny Desk series. Mixed with the Bluebird Cafe. So a little bit of Nashville, a little bit of indie music scene, and trying to really elevate the Sarasota scene. There's been a lot of things going on with the Sarasota scene within the past, I would say, 10 to 15 years.
Okay.
I think that there's still a lot of talent here. I believe there's still a lot of people that want to make it work here. They just need a platform. So my goal is I want to help create that platform and help build that platform where everyone could succeed. And whatever art or whatever medium that you're in, you could be in painting, you could be in digital design or graphic design, you could be whether it's podcast, film, music. I want to try to help bring it all together. So that's my goal.
So sort of like a stepping stone for people that are up and coming, want to try to get the scene better here in Sarasota.
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely. That's a great way to put it too.
Definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I know there'll be a few people there. I know, you know.
Yeah, we have EDXO. He's going to be there. This guy, he's got such a great voice. Such a great voice. An amazing person. He writes good music. Lexi Lou, she's also a great person. Obviously, great music. Adriana. Powerful voice.
Okay.
Powerful voice, and she plays great tunes as well. So, and it's a lot. It's a lot of helping with the development of the scene right now, because there's a lot of artists in the scene currently who just kind of need a
hand up.
They need a hand up. But also there's others they've been in the scene for a while, and they just kind of need a spark, because you know when you've done something for so long, it just gets mundane. It becomes routine. And most of these artists, what they need are the artists that have been in the scene for a while. What they really need is someone to say, play your fucking originals and have fun.
Yeah, light the fire, man. Put a boot up their ass. Get them going again.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. They already got the push. They've been doing it for a while. So I don't want to be like, oh, I'm high and mighty. But I would say that these folks, they have it all. They understand the scene. They understand music. They understand how to perform. It's just having the venue, or having someone at a venue say, play your originals. Have some fun with it.
Yeah, let them showcase their talent the way they want to do it, you know?
Absolutely.
It's when you perform your best, so.
Absolutely. And most times people, they've been accustomed to someone telling them what to play most times. Just, you got to play this, you got to play that. It gets old. It gets so old, and most of these artists, again, they're told, you got to play Brown Eyed Girl. I love Brown Eyed Girl. It's a great song. There's only so much fucking Brown Eyed Girl I can play.
Tired of fucking hearing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was going to ask you about the aspects that go into that, like setting up such an event, man. You got some good talent coming. It's going to be in a really nice place, and of course it's probably going to be pretty packed, but a little bit what goes into putting all that together?
First and foremost, it is absolutely a shit show. I want everyone to know that. All right. Some of you are like, oh, it's probably really easy to put together a show. You get artist A and artist B. It's an absolute shit show. I learned this when I was an athletic director. I used to schedule games, and for all sports, that is too. My mentor, when I got into being an AD, he told me, and I was a 20-something year old. I was 20 actually. 19. I was 19. He tells me, he says, Ben, scheduling games is going to be the most difficult thing you do. And I thought, no, that's really easy, because you just say, oh, schedule a game, this person confirms, you get the refs, and boom, that's it. It's absolutely the most difficult fucking thing, because I could tell you that from firsthand, because every season for at least one sport, I've fucked up the schedule. I've found out a way to just F it up. So, for example, there was one game. My school, the school I worked at, the girls basketball team, I coached that 1 year. We had a really good year. I helped turn the program around. Mm-hmm. And then the next girls coach, because I couldn't take that job, I had to take the athletic director's job to coach somewhere else. The next coach, she's kicking ass, and I'm like, yes, let's fucking go. I'm so happy about it too. I'm like, because it reflects on you. I mean, that's just natural. And I accidentally fucked up the schedule. I didn't put. What was it? I didn't put the. I didn't take the email that was sent to me. I didn't change the date from the email. Ooh. And then not only that, I didn't let the refs know. So the refs showed up. Yeah. And so my team and the refs showed up, and the other team didn't show up. And they're like, hey, well, the athletic director said that, the other athletic director said that the game was supposed to be switched to this. Oh, and man. I'm like, oh, shit. But no, scheduling something is absolutely the most difficult thing, because there's so much change. You may have an artist that says, hey, I can't make it. Yep. My dog is sick, so I got to take care of my dog. And I'm all right, I understand that. So I got to find someone else. And then the venue may say, hey, we got to switch the time to 7 o'clock because we have a private party. And it's just so much change going on all at once. And you got to be able, exactly, bro. You got to be able to run and chew gum.
All right, so the 26th, Rose and Ivy. Ben's going to be there. Some good talent. I hope they don't change the date, but we're going to have some good music, organized clusterfuck. Yeah. Everybody will have a good time.
Exactly. That's the goal. We want to organize clusterfuck.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, because it's going to be a clusterfuck regardless. You could have the most organized show and something. It's like, well, what is it? What law is it? It's where anything like
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law.
What can go wrong will go wrong.
Exactly.
Some shit like that.
Always will.
Whatever.
It always will.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to it. On the other side of things, when you're not totally doing the music, doing the acting, the other stuff. You're really big into health and fitness. So
yes.
Health is wealth. I mean, I need to get my ass back in the fucking gym.
You look great, man. What are you talking about?
Thanks, man. But I'm anyway, well, it's another fucking day. For you, like, what's your main thing behind that? You doing it for the health aspect? A lot of people use it for mental health. It helped me a bit. When I was killing in the gym, it was amazing what it did for my mental health. It like opened up doors that I didn't even know were there inside my brain, just because of the way you feel, the way it lets a lot of stress out.
Exactly.
It takes the worries away. So for you, like, what's your main thing with?
My main thing when I work out is primarily it's mental health. I was on my buddy John Simo's his podcast, Excel Beyond Boundaries, I talked about this very briefly, but I mentioned to him, I said, for me, it's about mental health. It helps because I was in a really bad car accident and I needed to get myself back in order, back in line. It provided so many different outlets for me. But the one thing that I realized that it helped out mostly was just, I would say just, it's a great question. I would just say it keeps me on my game. It keeps me, it reminds me of who I am. Mm-hmm. It humbles me. It reminds me that it will be a shame for a man to live his entire life without testing the boundaries of his body.
Oh, absolutely, man. You get on that bar sometimes, that'll test you real fucking quick.
Yeah.
Am I doing this or not?
Oh, 1,000,000%. And the more you do it, the more you work out, not only the stronger you'll be, but the better you'll be. Because again, it's just like martial arts, right? When you train martial arts, you think, oh, I can fuck up people. I can do this. I can do that. But the first time you spar and you get your ass kicked, or the first time you roll, you get your ass kicked, you're like, well, I didn't expect that guy to beat me, but...
the great Mike Tyson, man, the GOAT, man, he said everybody's got a plan to get fucking punched in the face.
Exactly.
So it's pretty much, a lot of stuff goes out the window and it reverts to inside the brain, fight or flight. What are you gonna do?
Absolutely, and that's the mental part of it that just that kind of takes you for a loop, because at one point you think you got it all figured out, and then the next day you go into the gym and you try to lift whatever and you think, oh, I've done this before. You get your ass kicked, and that's the beauty about it, the humility. I enjoy getting my ass kicked in that way. I mean, call me a masochist, but for me personally, I really enjoy putting myself in situations where I can learn.
Test your limits, see what you got.
Absolutely.
Always moving forward for a new goal. That's the next question. What are your goals for this year? It's 2025. A lot of things have changed from just in the last few years. So personally, not so much. It doesn't have to be music or working out. But what's one thing that you want to accomplish in this year without fucking it up?
Well, scheduling is one of them. Scheduling is definitely one of them. The next thing actually is I want to help people achieve their goals. That's a big thing for me. I've grown up like my entire life being a middle child. Growing up in Chicago, nothing was handed to me. If I wanted a bag of Flamin' Hot chips, that was like the big thing, and like Flamin' Hot chips in Chicago.
Cheetos.
Yeah, bro. That was a quarter at the time. It's fucking crazy. That's like $1 now, right?
Nah, man, those things are. Man, I know the one bag like this, just the Flamin' Hot Cheetos at Publix, it's like fucking $6, man.
But I'm talking about the small ones, so like.
They're $1 now, or 2 for $1. You see them on the shelf checking out at the register. The little
crazy.
Fucking, they got like 3 chips in them and all air.
Yeah.
For $1.
We used to get those for like a quarter, but that was peak for us in the 90s, Chicago in the 90s at least. But if you wanted that, you had to work your ass off. You had to wash windows. You had to learn how to not only make money but be productive. Mm-hmm. My parents didn't give me any money unless we were productive, whether it's around the house. Even we were productive around the house. It's like that's what you're supposed to do. This is your home. You're supposed to clean it, keep it clean.
Yeah, man. That's a good life lesson too for everybody, because I mean, if you don't work for it, you're not going to get it. Not everything gets handed to you. Everybody comes from all different walks of life. I'm a middle child too, but I mean, I was the one fucking up, getting in trouble all the time. My older brother, he's a bit smarter that way, and my younger brother, he was too dumb to figure it out because he was too young. So,
you middle of 3 or?
Yeah, I'm the middle of 3. I got an older and a younger.
Nice.
Yeah, I was always the bad one, getting in trouble, doing the dumb shit. But here we are. So managed to get along this far.
Oh, you're crushing it, man.
Trying to, man. We a lot of things going on with work. With of course doing the podcast, some other things. So it's exciting. It keeps you going. It's motivating. It's like you don't get bored when you've got a lot going on because your mind doesn't allow you. You're like, oh shit, I gotta be over here. I gotta be over there. Fucking Ben put the basketball team in the wrong fucking spot. Fucking driving around town, fucking off, man. Yeah. Oh man. So. Yeah, that's always a good time.
That's a great time, man.
I mean, we're here. We're in Sarasota. It's beautiful weather. It's starting to get close to that time of year where you're not stick to your leg every day and sweating our asses off. We had a good winter.
I mean, judging by the weather today or this morning, it's that winter is still going. It's what was it, like 52 degrees?
Yeah, it was a little chilly, man. Not cold enough to freeze a witch's tit, but I mean, we were I was definitely putting on a sweatshirt this morning heading out of the house. So it's Friday. We got the weekend coming up, busy weekend. You've got a couple things going on tonight already after this?
Yeah, I don't stop. I don't know how to stop. I'm just straight ahead, whatever it is that I need to do to not only achieve my dreams or my goals, but to help others elevate. I try to do it. I try to do it to the best of my ability. Whether it's connecting people, networking people, but also figuring out how I could be productive. Productive member of society, of course. If I could play a gig, or if I could help someone who needs someone to play a gig, or whatever the case may be, I try to help out. That's just who I am. But I love what I do. I have no complaints at all, man.
Well, that's the way to be, man. It's you gotta live life on a you get that boat up on plane and you just keep going, man. You don't want to come off plane.
No, absolutely.
Keep yourself busy, keep building, and I mean, what's one thing that if I mean you have the ability to do a lot of things, that anything's possible, that anybody can do what they want to do if they put their mind to it. But what's one like one thing that you if you could go anywhere, do anything, whatever it is, money's no object, just saying like, what would you do tomorrow?
It's a great question. I never really thought about it. I'm the type that's like one day at a time. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously there's always been a big picture, but for me, one day at a time. But if I had to think, the one thing I would want to do, money was not
no object. You just fucking wake up tomorrow and boom, you're there.
If money was not a factor in and just doing it. Well, shit, man.
There's a lot of fucking things you can do. So.
That's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. I mean, I would love to go to Amsterdam. I've never been. For me, it's not about the money. It's about just having the time. Yeah. Because if I can go to Amsterdam tomorrow morning, then I have to fly back for a gig.
Golly, man.
Yeah, it happens quite a bit. Like I want to say, perfect example. I was just in North Florida.
You were on your way to Nashville, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. And there's been times. So the best example. There was this one weekend. I had two gigs in Sarasota. I had to drive up to North Carolina, within the mountains. Okay. This is maybe 3 years ago. I drive up to the mountains, and then I played a gig on a Friday, and then I had two gigs on a Saturday. Little did I know, I had a gig booked on a Sunday in Sarasota in the afternoon. So it's just like one day at a time. I looked at my calendar. I'm like, oh shit, I got to be back in Sarasota 2:00.
Yeah, it's a drive, man.
Yeah. It's a healthy little drive. Was it 10 hours, 10, 11 hours? So I finished two gigs. Well, I finished two gigs Thursday, a gig Friday, two gigs Saturday, and then I drove all the way back down to Sarasota.
Jeez, man.
All the way back down to Sarasota for a gig during the day, no sleep. And I was checking the microphone and the piano, I told a few friends, I'm like, yeah. They came out to the gig and they said, hey Ben, you're playing tonight, right? I'm like, yeah. And I'm checking the keyboard. I'm like a zombie. I'm like,
going through the motions, man. Get him a Red Bull, something. You know? Jesus.
It was so funny. My buddy tells me, because I played the gig way better than what anyone expected. I mean, I hate to toot my own horn, but it was pretty fucking good. And then my buddy tells me at the end of the gig, he's like, bro, that was amazing. He's like, I was worried when I saw you a couple hours ago.
Been there, done that. You know, they say with a lot of people when the chips are down, you're fucking tired, your brain's going a mile a minute, you've got 40 things you did and you got 50 more to do.
Yeah.
And then it comes time for showtime. A lot of people end up putting on some of the best performances that they've ever done.
Yes.
It's just muscle memory kicks in, everything goes, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna raw dog the shit out of this one. So, you got anything new, exciting that you're gonna be working on, or potentially anything coming up you want to tell anybody about for the future?
I'm working on several different things.
All right, fucking breaking news.
Whoa!
That's all you, buddy.
All right, breaking news. We have something very, very exciting going on. First off, it's the Rose and Ivy, March 26th at the Rose and Ivy. And then the next thing we have coming up is we have more things. For example, whether it's events hosted by BabyL Media Group, March 27th, it's a hip hop showcase at Patrick's. And then we have the Fat Rabbit, the motherfucking experiment at the Fat Rabbit here in Sarasota.
Let's go.
That's gonna be April 9th. April 9th, 8 o'clock. It's gonna be a great time. Sarasota, you gotta show up. You gotta hang out. You gotta show the scene that we're still alive, because we are. We're still out there, you know. Right, Sammy?
That's what do you say? Don't call it a comeback?
That's breaking news.
All right, man. Well, that's the fucking news. So, San Diego, go fuck yourself. No. But yeah, man. Other than that, it was good to get with you and talk about a few things. I'm sure I'll see you around like I always do. And it was good having you on. It was cool. I know this is the first one, so it's I'm probably a little bit nervous, more than I normally am. But if you have anything for me, man, I'll be glad to.
Oh, I will tell you this, Sammy, you're awesome. I love what you got going on here. White Boy of the Year. It's a great episode.
Let's go.
Yeah, and cheers to many more, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, thanks for having me on, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.